Welcome, daddies, to episode 310 of Dunn and Drew. Today's episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Enter the code Dunn and Drew, and you'll get a 100% deposit match up to $100. And you, my friend, can win just as big as Eric did this weekend. Wait till we tell you about his big win. But first, roll me the intro.
And I still won't grow up, I'm a grown-ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did. But I'm a champion, so I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire, get my soul through the wire.
I'm sure they missed a little Kanye West in their life.
Yeah, part of it is also, obviously, the Jags didn't play, so I wasn't inspired to create an intro surrounding them. But I also just ran out of time. A lot of good moments I could have chosen from, though. A lot of good college moments. Caleb Williams, Oklahoma. Sorry, Gooch. Gooch sent me.
You're out.
Gooch sent me.
I don't hear you.
Your mic's, I don't hear you.
Fuck!
Oh, I heard that.
This is why I gotta wear these.
I hear you now.
Where did I leave off at? Gooch.
You're
Oh,
Gooch.
sorry, Gooch. Sorry, Gooch, who sent me a clip to use in the intro from, they call it Bedlam?
Yeah.
Yep.
That matchup?
Oklahoma State.
Oh, that's what they're
That's where city.
it's called?
Bedlam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent me a clip to use from there, and I'm sorry, I just, I didn't get around to it. No intro for today, but great moments in pros. God, the witching hour on Red Zone on Sunday was crazy with CJ Stroud, which we'll get to, and then Dobbs, which we'll get to. So yeah, a lot of good moments that could have been in that intro, but sorry, didn't make one. Sue me.
This first thing on my Twitter feed right now is from Florida Atlantic Football. It said, at the end of the tailgate, we expect to see all of you in the stadium, loud and proud, cheering us on. They know that stadium going to be empty, man. Nobody go to those games. They trying, though. They trying.
End of the tailgate.
Yeah.
Is that what they're blaming on their low attendance?
Yeah. They're like, the tailgate's going too long, so people are just leaving. No. There's no culture down there. It's a basketball school now. But
That's true.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time a Jags bye week was ever this boring for me. I'm usually begging to watch the team, but not watch the team.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
But now I'm thirsty for them. I was sitting on Andy's couch like, these teams aren't doing anything for me.
Yeah, I needed to feel something, and I didn't feel anything. There was a time, maybe 10 minutes I felt something, the end of the 1 p.m. games, but yeah, that was tough. Eagles Cowboys.
Wow.
Whoa.
Spooky.
Eagles Cowboys was good. That ending was great.
Not really.
But yeah, we need even the heart. No, only because we forgot what losing's like. Obviously, if we've been losing, we're glad to watch we're glad to have a free day. But the fact that we're on a 5-game winning streak. Oh shit.
Yikes.
Actually, Jack, can you put a W next to Pittsburgh for me? I can't reach. Just do it. It's so much easier.
I'll put an L.
Just put a W.
I would put a loss.
Come on.
You got to
Jack.
put a W, Jack.
Why?
You
Because
just came off a dub.
earn the W. Earn the L.
What?
I don't know.
All right, fine. I'll do it.
Okay. Jack is gonna just pull it. It's tight.
Yeah.
Hold tighter.
Pull.
That is drawing you.
No,
You sure?
you didn't get any on me.
Stop.
So we have a calendar here of the Jags games, and we forgot to put a W next to Pittsburgh, which is our 5th straight W. So I'm making Jack, a Steelers fan, do it.
We were actually waiting.
Making sure it's not an L.
We were waiting for Jack to get home.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Good
he
W.
scared me, Jack.
Nice W.
Wow.
That's
5 in
such
a
an
row.
awkward
Put it
position
back.
for
Put
me.
it back in. Okay. Oh, nice. Surprised it fit.
Yeah. While watching all these games, it was also discouraging because I wasn't really hitting anything on Prize Picks. My fantasy football team was putting up like 2 points. So,
2 points a player.
yeah.
2 PP.
Down to my last funds, Sunday Night Football. I placed a prayer for the second half of
Which one?
Hold on.
Bengals Bills.
Your last funds.
Yeah. Last of my funds.
Which one?
Which one what?
Prayer.
We're 7 days in. You already used all your funds.
Don't worry about how I spend my bag,
Bro,
boy.
I got $40 left. I'm done
Jeez. Okay. I'll carry this segment or our ad.
Oh,
too.
no.
No, he's got a good one.
Yeah, I have one tonight, which will, give me some more to use.
That's true.
Yeah, so unless that loses.
Well, you have your big money too. That
Well, I withdrew it.
Yeah, that's smart.
good
Thank
for you.
Yeah, I wasn't going to play through.
That's a big unit. He could have kept in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
but
not-
my thing was I've been playing to like triple or double or do something with the promo funds and not just make out with $50 at the end of the month. So when I hit that, I'm like, I'm out of here. But I placed like $50 worth of entries and lost them. So I'm down to my final one is tonight, but we'll get into that later. But speaking of that entry, would you guys like to hear it?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a 5-pick entry, Sunday Night Football, second half only. So don't remember the score at this point. But I did Evan McPherson, Bengals kicker, more than 1.5 field goals made. Joe Mixon, less than 7.5 fantasy score. Tyler Boyd, who was on my fantasy team, so I was kind of biased here. More than 20.5 receiving yards. Jamar Chase, less than 40.5
Why?
receiving yards.
What
Let me
went through your
finish.
head? Okay, sorry.
I would. Yeah, I would. Also
Josh
say.
Allen, less than 160.5 pass yards. And all of those hit. And it was the luckiest entry I've ever won in my life.
So what'd you win?
$550. I placed 55.
You're
out of-
feeling so $55.
Yeah.
for
is a
second half
lot
entry.
for a 5-picker just off like in a whim.
If
Yes.
it looks like you just like picked 5 randoms and just randomly chose more or less
Yeah.
down the board, because like I would.
There's some that I would never do.
I would lean more passing yards Allen because they were down 2 touchdowns. Mixon, you'd assume the Bengals going to run the ball and give him more action. I'd pick his more.
Well, a lot of these, not a lot of these, but 2 of these were fantasy related.
Okay.
So I was going against Mixon, and
Okay.
he had already scored a touchdown. So I was like, he's not going to do much. Boyd, I have him on my team, so I needed points to like get ahead of him because the only player he would have had left after this game was Breece Hall. So I needed Boyd to like give me more of a lead. So I did more there, and that was complete luck because he got 1 catch in the second half, and it was 32 yards.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So he cleared that with 1 catch, and that's the only catch he had in that half. Jamar Chase got lucky too because he also had like 1 catch, and it was for 32 yards.
And he got hurt.
Yeah.
Well, he came back, but like it was
But they were leading, so they didn't throw to him anymore.
makes a little
So,
sense. Yeah.
But the others kind of just said, whatever. Bengals will get a field goal, I guess. And then Josh Allen, I just prayed. Because Les is hit all the time. So I was like,
They do. He hit half the time.
let me go Josh Allen less. And he was only like 22 yards short there. So
Right.
550, cashed out 500 today.
Good.
And then because I put 50 on other entries and 25 on one tonight. So we'll be playing if we win that. It's looking all right so far.
Do you mind putting your phone in your lap? I can
My phone?
Yeah, I think yours is the one vibrating.
You hear that?
Yeah.
All right. Do not disturb.
I'm gonna be. Wow, thank you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm always honest with you guys.
Are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm always honest.
I don't think so.
Let me get to my point first. I want so bad to be happy for you.
Oh, here he goes. I'm not asking for it.
I know. I'm asking myself for it. I just can't deliver. I'm not. I'm jealous and I'm envious, and that's one of the sins, I think, in the 10 Commandments.
Have you hit an entry yet?
That's where I'm going. I have not hit one entry
In this calendar year?
and PrizePicks gives us money to use, and I've not hit. I've had all these entries a month that I could have hit for free. I've not hit one since we started this. I can't remember the last one I hit.
I mean, since last football,
Yeah.
this football season.
I
yeah,
probably haven't hit it since last playoffs.
Wow.
if I even did. So that's if I was sharing in these fun times on this app.
We did do one collectively for I almost said Warriors. Washington, USC.
So yeah, Eric put in a great entry and I did the same one. And I think I warned you ahead of time that I'm a curse. We hit. It was fun. It made watching the game together really fun.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was solid.
It was for both. It was for both of the primetime college football games, which were great. Bama, LSU, and hold on, I can do this.
You just said it.
Yeah, literally.
I did.
He just said it.
Washington,
USC. Right.
And going on at the same time, we're at the bar watching the two screens right next to each other, rooting on.
Yep.
We had something on the line, no matter who was driving in the game, except for Bama.
Yeah.
So we had LSU. We had a player in LSU, the quarterback, and then we had his rushing yards, and then we had the quarterbacks on both Washington and USC. So basically, we always had something to watch and cheer for, and it was going great.
It was going fantastic. Jaden Daniels, quarterback for LSU, he smoked his projections by 100, his rush yards.
Wow.
And we took Michael Penix less, which was ballsy because of USC's defense. But that was going well, and it hit. And then Caleb Williams, we took his more.
It was just 318.
Just because he's Caleb Williams, it was 318.5.
And what'd he get?
312.
I was that far away from my first win.
How much would it have been?
I would have won 300 something.
Yeah, he put a lot. I put like $10 for 50. But we were watching this, and Caleb needed 7 yards on his last drive, and incomplete. It was like incomplete. We were like, what the fuck?
It's like my bet in Pittsburgh.
Which one?
When we were at the casino.
The FAU one?
Oh,
Yeah, FAU Charlotte. It was 2 yards away.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Like the odds to win that were probably above 90% during Caleb's last drive, and he just couldn't get 7 yards to give us some money. So that's why I don't need Andy to be happy for me, because I felt his pain that night while watching with him, because it all went well until literally the final drive of the game is where we lose it.
I wish I could say that I've been coming that close and that they've all been nail-biting heartbreaks. But if you take a look at my entry from Sunday, I made 4 of them. I've never seen every single one red.
You did touchdown scores. I was like, why are they all 0?
Yeah, Travis Kelce red, Mahomes red, Tyreek red, Pacheco red. Not one win. And I don't want to discourage you guys from downloading this app. It's a great app. You can join Discord groups where they share knowledge. You have people who tweet winners out. I don't really have the time to follow all that. There are people that do a lot better than me, like the 2 people here. So don't let me discourage you. I'm just on a insane cold streak.
You should start putting out your entries so people could just go the opposite.
Like I did that one time.
Yeah.
That's crazy, because this one that didn't hit at all, any of them, if I went the complete opposite on all of them, I would have won. That meant I would have said Travis Kelce will have less than a touchdown. Like, what are the odds there? Mahomes will not throw a pick, which, okay, I can see that. Tyreek Hill will not score a touchdown versus former team. Yeah, right. Pacheco will have less than 14.5 fantasy points. He had 6.5. So, okay, whatever.
You have to start testing the less then.
I do the less every now and then. But so it's not like you have to have a less in your lineup.
No.
It's just that it's not like I pick random ones and then choose more or less. I pick the ones that I think are going to be more, because this is more fun.
Right.
So I don't think you have to have. I don't think you have to have a less in your entry.
Well, with the more fun mentality, enjoy losing.
Yeah. I am not. What's next on the docket?
Jack and his Pittsburgh Marathon.
Oh.
Jack said he had a very Pittsburgh week last week. So what'd you do, Jack?
When'd you get back?
Saw a lot of L's.
So I did see. I went 1-3 in the games I attended.
Oh. A common theme on this podcast.
When did I get back? Sunday morning. I missed most of the Chiefs Dolphins game. I only saw highlights. Saw the fourth
Chiefs,
quarter.
Dolphins. Oh,
The Germany game.
Yeah, the zero touchdown one that we just found out.
Yeah.
mid game. Chiefs defense is crazy. this
Yeah.
year.
Looked really good.
Keep going.
What I did in Pittsburgh. Well, the losses when I left you guys, so I went to the Penguins game Monday night. Lost in horrific fashion.
Horrific.
Horrific. I've never seen a hockey loss like so.
Well,
It was 3-3. And then there were at 2.5 minutes left in the game.
I bet no one died.
No.
Jeez.
Could have been worse.
2.5 minutes left in the game. The Ducks, who the Penguins played, had 2 penalties. So Penguins had a 5-on-3 for the last 2 minutes almost. Didn't score anything in that.
5-on-3.
And then the Ducks guy came out of the penalty box on a fast break, scored. 10 seconds left.
Oh my God.
Right out of the penalty box?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was like such a switch of emotion. Just like
crazy.
momentum was all in the Penguins and then just got sucked down and we lost in 10
That's
seconds left.
crazy.
Yeah.
The
it was
day
crazy.
after watching the Jags beat your team. Crazy.
Yeah.
And then you went home, cried.
I guess so.
Your voicemail you left us sound like you just stopped crying.
The voice memo,
Yeah, from last week.
it sounded like I was crying.
So I know you're done crying.
Oh. I did not cry.
Okay.
Sure.
Long season.
And then after the hockey game, did you go to anything else? You did.
Tuesday. Yeah. Thursday is the Steelers-Titans game.
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah.
you went to Pitt, Florida State.
That was Saturday. Yeah.
So Steelers Titans. How was that atmosphere?
It was good.
They played Renegade.
They did play Renegade.
I'm
yes.
jealous.
Yeah.
But now that
all
I-
right. I sent you the video. Yeah. You liked the video. You liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now that I know what it means and when it's played, I'm glad it wasn't played.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're beating the Steelers enough to where it wasn't even played.
And people
Right.
think, I mean, Renegade is hype and like I love it in the stadium. It is awesome. And like people think Renegade is like automatic. I mean, it's not like what? Yeah, I sent you guys a video and you said after, you
Yeah, I
guys
was
noticed
talking
after, it was, there's like a 30 yard, like
he
those
quieted
things
the crowd.
happen. It's not like 100% effective. It's just
Right,
like
right.
is.
But when it works,
hype.
it's like,
Yeah,
this
right,
always
exactly.
works.
But they played it twice, didn't they?
No.
Oh, no.
No, double Renegades are rare.
They could have played it twice. But I would
They
save that
could
for
have.
the playoffs.
But yeah, the only time the last time I remember a double renegade was the Jags playoff game in 2018.
oh shit,
2018.
that's crazy.
But y'all did get a stop, though, on that drive.
Yeah.
Was that the
So-
TJ Watt helmet coming off?
No, that was earlier in the game, but that was sick.
Yeah.
Was it not?
It was sick, but the people, I mean, it's just such a Watt thing for the media to eat that up.
Did you see the video of like JJ Watt doing that same thing?
Yeah. I think I commented on the NFL when they posted on Instagram, like, please. Okay, I get it. It's sick.
Yeah.
But of course it happens to a Watt. And
Watt.
if it happened to any other defensive end, what do they think they're going to do? They're going to say, oh shit, my helmet fell off. Let me stop playing. Any defensive end is going to finish that play just like he did. But
I don't think that's why they were posting it though. They would post it for any defensive end. The NFL posted it. I don't even know.
I don't
Did
know
they?
if they would post that
I don't
for
know if they
anybody.
would have posted it like
For
they
any
did.
defensive end?
For a player of his caliber, they're not like if Myles Garrett did it, if Max Crosby did it, like they're
It
gonna
definitely
post it.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
gone.
It's a
been
highlight in
pushed
a
as
prime
hard.
time. I feel like they would have. I don't know.
Maybe Miles.
Anyway, sorry.
But about TJ Watt, what he did during the game, it's like it's so cool. I know that whoever in charge of like stadium operations definitely does this on purpose. Like whenever the crowd is a little bit quiet and we're on defense, they put the camera for like the big screen on TJ Watt, and he sees it. And then he goes like this and then the crowd just starts going nuts, and just like the power that you have, just like the 70,000 people just go nuts.
That would feel so cool.
Yeah, I was like, I turned to my friend like, "This is so cool." He's like, "Yeah, it is."
Yeah, they know what they're doing in the
Yeah.
control room.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Steelers game day. I told you guys this after the game. Steelers game day production is very different, obviously, than the Jags. Jags, you can tell they try very hard to get fan engagement and like let's make sure
all right.
Let's make sure they don't get bored.
Yeah.
Like swimming pools and the games they do in between every freaking play. Do the Steelers have
and
do
the
Steelers
roar.
have
I don't think
cheerleaders?
No.
Yeah. See, the Steelers don't cheer.
Steelers are like straight carried by music.
They don't have any
DJ was sick.
Any games. The Steelers know that these fans, like, what are they going to do? Not sell out a game? No.
Yeah.
The fans are going to show up, and they're here for football. They're not taking an afternoon trip with their family or with the girls or with the guys.
Let's go to the Jags game.
Yeah. We got too much of that here because it's Florida. We're competing with so much entertainment. In Pittsburgh, there was nothing else to do that day. So everyone that wanted for entertainment, they went to that game. They were there for football. So there's no extracurriculars that happen. And I really enjoyed it so much more than the game day experience in Jacksonville. But I understand why they have to do it. But it was refreshing to see that, like, even your get loud when they put make noise or whatever on the screen, all it is, the graphic doesn't even move. It's still. It just says make noise or get loud. Graphic doesn't move. It's just a still graphic. I'm like, really? They couldn't do some kind of motion graphic here? It's the fans know what to do, and it's more about football.
And I love what they've been doing. Did you guys notice? It was we watched it. The pregame of the old 70s I
don't know. There were
Steelers
3-4 pregame
songs.
videos,
but the old time 70s was a polka song.
Yeah, the song. Yeah,
yeah. They just started doing that this year, and I love it. It makes me nostalgic of.
Yeah, I said it reminded me
not when I was born,
the
but
old
it's just
time Disney Mickey Mouse movies.
Yeah,
Steamboat Mickey.
Yeah, that's cool that they're doing that this year.
I don't know if so. Since I learned about Renegade, I'm seeing it everywhere. I saw it everywhere Thursday night. I'm like, did I just completely miss out on this? Just not even wonder what they're talking about, or are they now showing it more than ever?
Maybe. Well, yeah, the Thursday night intro you sent was on the broadcast was really cool, and that was Renegade.
But I would have had no clue.
True.
What that was.
True. And you watched the YouTube video, the history of it.
Yeah.
Well, you're deep in Renegade.
I am. I
Thank you, Bubba Brooks.
I play it in no. I watched that.
Oh, you watched it before he sent it?
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I looked it up
Took it into
myself.
his own hands.
Yeah, and I listen to that song probably every other day now.
That's in the rotation now.
Yeah, it's a great song.
It is awesome.
And I mean, if we had lost, probably.
If you lost Renegade, you would not want to listen.
Oh, that would be so bad.
Scarring.
I was I didn't get to hear this. Let me listen to it.
Yeah.
See what other teams feel.
So during the game, we haven't been able to talk to you about this. Our Hope defense intercepted Mitch Trubisky and went down and did something that blew my mind and had me kind of speechless when it happened. Took towels from the ground floor fans that were sitting down there and waved them around. Took about at least 3. And then Rayshon Jenkins took one and slammed it into the ground. And when we posted our analysis of that to TikTok, I got Steelers fans saying, "Beware of the terrible towel curse. Your team is cursed now. Good luck with that." So do you have any insight on? Oh, looks like you do. Any insight on the curse of the terrible towels and disrespecting them? And do you have any examples of a team that had done this in the past? I've never seen it.
Yes, there's history in the past of teams disrespecting the towel, and it's not going well for the other team. Which I found a YouTube video which kind of sums it up in a minute and a half. We could just play it.
Okay.
I didn't read the TikTok comments of Steelers fans, but I could see some Steelers fans getting pretty upset and offended.
Well, they were offended right next to us.
They were.
Which I personally
the booze got so loud.
I wasn't offended that much. I was more so just mad that the refs didn't call a penalty on it because how do they not call a penalty on that? You could bring an object onto the field and slam it on the field and leave it on the field.
Yeah, it was weird.
But I do see Steelers fans getting upset because of how it's sacred in Steelers fandom, and there's that's a keepsake that some families passed down for generations. It is legitimately sacred in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So
I thought they gave these towels out at the game, in the entrance.
No,
when I found that out, I was like, oh, people really just keep these towels and exclusive.
I'm curious about those fans in the front row that they took the towels from.
Yeah, I didn't see that exchange that much. It was like, I don't know, it seemed messy. I don't know.
They took towels from fans on the ground level.
Yeah.
Did they get back to them?
Right.
Yeah, they took them, slammed them on the ground, and went back to the sideline.
Where did those towels go? Who knows?
But yeah, play the video I just sent because it'll sum it up.
If you weren't friends with us, would you hate the Jags?
That's what Mitchell said on Hogline. I don't know. I probably, after that game and like the towel thing, probably a little bit. I wouldn't like them that much, but I don't know.
We ops.
I do think, and you guys aren't gonna like this, but like the Jags like haven't won anything yet. I don't know. They're not. I'm
like
still
that fan
like,
next to us.
They're like no. They're still. I know they're really good now, but like they're still like the lovable loser in my eyes. That like I think I would still be rooting for them like this season at least. But if they had this status for like sustained success for a couple years and still disrespect the towel like that, then I would dislike them. But at this stage, like no, I think the Jags are still likable.
What would you do if?
Thank you.
If Darius Slay and is that his name? And Kevin Byard like did that, and like Hassan Reddick after like a turnover, they went and took a terrible towel and were like dancing with it on the field. Would you go crazy?
I mean, yeah.
Would you be able to sleep?
Sure. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. All right, here it is. Pittsburgh Steelers: The Curse of the Terrible Towel.
Sunday, Bengals running back Jeremy Hill scored a 4-yard touchdown to put Cincinnati up 21-3 over the Steelers. Let's celebrate!
Ugh.
How did he celebrate? By
JoJo Siwa?
disrespecting the terrible towel. He chose poorly. Because disrespecting the terrible towel is not only wrong, but also a curse. Back in December 2005, Cincinnati wide receiver TJ Houshmandzadeh thought it would be appropriate to wipe his feet with a towel after defeating the Steelers 38-31. But the Bengals ended up losing to Pittsburgh in the playoffs, and the Steelers went on to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
In December 2008, Keith Bullock and Lendale White of the Titans thought it would be appropriate to step on and wipe their noses with the towel after beating the Steelers 31-14. Although Tennessee won the AFC South, they lost in the first round of the playoffs. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, well, they went on to win their 6th Super Bowl. Speaking of that Super Bowl, in a pregame send-off, the mayor of Phoenix brought the Cardinals mascot on stage. Big Red then used the towel to wipe his armpits, and the mayor used it to blow his nose. Arizona then lost, of course. Which brings me back to Sunday and Jeremy Hill.
It was like 2016.
Hill's hilarious display, the Steelers got the last laugh. Outscoring Cincinnati 21-3, beating the Bengals for the second time this season and eliminating them from the playoffs.
Why?
In conclusion, don't disrespect the towel.
So she was insufferable.
Yeah,
but
sorry, it's very cringy. Yes, but it summed up succinctly that, I mean, that was like 4 examples of teams disrespecting the towel, and it didn't end up well for them. And ended up well for the Steelers.
Hasn't happened in this era of the Steelers yet, though. So
what era?
Kenny.
Yeah, right. It hasn't. And I mean, going on the record, I'm not truly buying into like the curse of like.
So you're not predicting a Steelers Super Bowl win this year?
I'm not. No, and nor do I think
or
this
beating us in the
legitimately
playoffs.
has like impact on the Jags. But I mean, the curse, if you want to call it, it's there.
I mean, it's so sacred.
4 past teams that have disrespected the towel like that.
It's so sacred. It has to have a superstition tied to it.
Yeah,
it's the same thing that Saints fans said when we stormed the Bourbon Street. They were like, every team that does this loses.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. And we win 1. So whatever you believe, Steelers fans, but I'm sure like any loss we have now, they'll use it as like,
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Should have done that. That's what happens. But don't use that for a regular season. Use it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen to what you guys had to say after a fun weekend of sports.
Sound hype.
Let's start with our boy Mitch Kwell. Let's see what he had to say. Let's see. Let me guess what this is about. I can't.
I don't know.
Maybe it's Sunday at 5. Sunday at 5.
Stroud.
Oh, it's got to be about Stroud. Okay,
definitely.
Here we go. Let's see what Mitch.
He's gonna say trade Trevor.
Let me.
That's his name in Discord.
I saw that today.
Here we go.
Trade Trev.
And what life would be like if we had CJ Stroud. This was Mitch from Milwaukee, by the way, but holy fuck. I am so fucking jealous of seeing a quarterback throw 5 fucking touchdowns to Nico Collins, who? Tank Dell, who? And then Noah Brown or Noah Gray? I don't even know the guy's name. I think I just listed a Chiefs backup tight end. I don't even know who the fuck he's throwing to.
Yeah, you did.
But God, he's so nice. Then there's our king, our little red zone turnover, 1 touchdown a game king. I fucking hate life. Oh, I know we're 6-2. I shouldn't be bitching. We're gonna win the Super Bowl and shit, but God, it would be nice for our quarterback to throw 5 touchdowns a game here and there.
Here
Makes me feel really good.
Here and
That's
there.
fine. Love you guys.
Just like toss 5 touchdowns versus the.
Oh yeah, good thing Trev only has Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Calvin Ridley, fucking Zay Jones, Travis Etienne. Yeah, I mean, he's struggling with weapons, so it must be hard for him to throw 2 touchdowns in a fucking game.
I was thinking the same thing when I was watching the Texans Brown no, not
Bucks.
Wrong Baker team. Bucks game. Yeah, CJ Stroud just tossing 5 touchdowns, 500 yards versus the Bucks. It was crazy and made me a little nervous. I'm living in the moment though for now because we're 6-2. But I do hate that the Texans found the only good Ohio State quarterback to ever enter the league.
Yeah, that's crazy. But Mitch, please don't panic. We're so balanced on offense. The Texans have nobody in the rush game right now. CJ Stroud has to do it all. So that's what I'm using to defend the.
It was so impressive that he threw that much and that many touchdowns without a pick. Very impressive.
And they barely won.
Oh yeah, he was doing that all season too. He was like, doesn't he have the record for most yards without an interception too?
Yeah, most attempts or maybe yards to start your career without a pick.
But he's breaking all sorts of records this year, so he is definitely the clear favorite for Rookie of the Year offensive, which sucks because Texans replaced Watson just like that.
I wouldn't be like that jealous of him though. Trevor's really good.
Oh, I'm not jealous of CJ Stroud. It just sucks.
If I didn't have Trevor, I would be.
It just sucks.
Suicide watch
that the Texans like have a franchise quarterback already.
Are you guys getting this too, or is it just because I'm in Steelers Twitter? Like, why are people? Like, Kenny caught so many strays with this with Stroud. Did you guys see this? Like, Stroud already has more touchdown passes than Kenny does in his career.
I saw that.
Kenny did.
Like, come on.
It's like it's as if Kenny was like a high first round pick.
Yeah.
What was he?
20th.
Oh, so he was first round. Okay.
But
I think because
offense.
we had just watched. I think it's just it's a big storyline about how bad the Steelers offense is. So
yeah.
Was that the graphic that we're going to talk about? Who would we take over?
Oh, right.
Because
it was a tweet.
Okay. No, you shared a screenshot. Here we go.
Yeah.
It says
a tweet from Andrew Filipponi. He's like a local Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I saw him last week. There are 11 NFL starting quarterbacks from the past 3 drafts. How many are better than Kenny Pickett? So I'll say a name and we'll vote yes or no whether we take this person over Kenny.
All right.
Can Eric just do it? Because I already have my statement on it. Fine, I'll do it.
Do I get to do it?
On the whole list?
Can I do it too?
Oh, yeah. You guys do it.
Shouldn't you do it as well?
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. All right, we're all going to do it.
Well, some I just feel like it's like I don't want to give an opinion on it yet, but whatever, I'll do it.
You got to. Okay, so the opinion is if you had to draft him on your team right now, would you? Bryce Young?
No.
So Kenny?
Kenny,
yeah.
Okay.
I'll say Kenny or no.
Same. Okay. CJ Stroud?
No.
No what?
It's Kenny or no, and I choose.
Sorry, just say a full sentence.
Would you?
Stroud is better than Kenny.
That's
my statement.
Stroud. Okay, Stroud. You know what? That's on me. Stroud or Kenny?
Stroud.
Yes. Stroud.
Okay. Stroud.
Yes. Easy.
Levis or Kenny? See, it's hard.
Yeah, like he's had 2 starts.
Yeah, he's had
But-
2 games.
Like I'll still say Kenny because I've seen more of him. I'm also biased, but Levis had 2 starts, and like Kenny had a better start. They faced head to head literally last week.
Right.
And you think Kenny did better?
Yeah, I do.
I'm saying Kenny because Will Levis had 2 starts.
Yeah,
There's not
Right.
much. There's not much to go off there.
But
And you're saying would you draft them right now?
I guess I don't remember the game very well. I just remember the Kenny throws. I mean, I fell asleep before the 4th quarter,
That'll do
so
it.
that's the Kenny quarter. But Will Levis to me looked. I mean, Kenny was missing.
yeah,
pretty bad.
No, I get it.
I won't.
And those are
I'm
the
not gonna
throws that.
answer.
Levis did.
I don't want to say.
I mean, Kenny did miss some. I was like giving you shit.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Anthony Richardson or Kenny. This is a good one because you got.
It's like almost the same thing. Like Richardson had 4 starts, I think.
So you're obvious. So my thinking is
And out for
with
the
Will
year.
Levis. I saw 2 Will Levis games. From what I saw, obviously one of them was terrific.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, from what I saw, was like, okay, we can work. I see potential there. I feel like I've seen enough Kenny games where I'm like, okay, I could get an idea where he is. So like I'm going a lot on potential here. If I'm
Anthony
taking-
Richardson's I think tougher than Levis. Since he
Tougher?
since he's hurt now.
Tougher to make
Oh,
this.
gotcha.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, how? He's out. Yeah, Anthony Richardson's hard. I'd go Kenny. I don't think Anthony's gonna be good.
Yeah, Kenny.
I'll say Kenny. Thanks, guys.
Trevor Lawrence or Kenny Pickett?
Kenny. Kidding.
Trevor
Justin
Trevor.
Fields or Kenny?
Fields.
Tough.
Kenny. Come on now.
That's your agenda.
It is your agenda. I mean, I'll take Kenny, but like I understand that's a tough one. It's kind of similar that like both are in pretty bad situations, like offensive coaching wise.
If you had a button right there on your computer, right there, yeah, that one.
A bunch of buttons.
And a genie said,
Oh.
I will literally put Justin Fields on the Steelers right now. He's healthy. I'll put him on the Steelers right now.
I'd rather have Kenny.
Okay. Mac Jones, Kenny.
Kenny.
Okay. Sam Howell, Kenny.
Sam Howell.
I would say Kenny, but Sam Howell has looked decent.
He has.
Granted, the enemy. So,
It's never the QB.
The
is it?
enemy or
Nope.
Canada?
yeah, right, exactly. This is like almost the best offensive coordinator versus the worst.
Oh God. Does Kenny need the enemy?
Maybe he doesn't need the enemy. Maybe he just needs like
He just doesn't need.
maybe he
Canada.
needs like the 14th best offensive coordinator in the league.
Still needs to complete these passes I've been seeing.
I get it.
Oh no. Brock Purdy or Kenny?
Kenny.
Whoa.
Purdy's a system.
Thanks. Same thing. Like Shanahan's literally the best play caller in the league.
We've seen Purdy get exposed 3 straight weeks now. Christian McCaffrey carries him. And so does Kittle, Debo,
The best offensive
Ayuk,
line.
Trent Williams, 49ers fans.
I'm abstaining.
I
Change your mind after November 12th, 1 p.m.
I still
hope
think
so.
I think Kenny's better than Brock Purdy. I firmly believe that. But no, Brock Purdy has had a bad last 3 weeks, you could say. Kenny. And Kenny.
Purdy on Steelers are the same quarterback.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson.
Oh, my God. I'd rather have you.
Okay. You also said something about rookie of the year for CJ Stroud. So I'm just trying to.
I
find,
did?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good
I
transition.
don't think I did.
One of you did. So I'm trying to find a good transition here.
Oh, Eric.
Specifics don't matter.
I'm going to read you guys my mid-season, if the NFL season ended today, awards, and you
Okay.
guys will roast them.
Okay.
MVP. This could start off hot here. Jalen Hurts.
Oh.
I think it's Lamar.
I thought you were going to say Joe Burrow.
He's on the rise.
Yeah.
Like if he didn't have his bad, if he wasn't hurt the first 3 weeks, was it? He's been really good since.
Yes. The reason I did Jalen is
rush touchdowns.
Yeah, you know what? They have so many. They're like everything's so good there. But a big factor is obviously, AJ Brown's going crazy, but he's throwing him the ball, and their offense is unstoppable, and he's like directing it. And the tush push, like the most unstoppable play in the NFL, it only works because of him. Well, a combination of him and the O-line, but no one else has been able to replicate it like them. And it really changes. I think it changes the game a lot. So I think he's the most valuable player in the league.
I don't hate it.
Thank you.
I do disagree that the tush push only works because of him. I think he may be the least important part of it.
Wow.
Or I don't know. He's a part of it. He helps.
He's the one holding the ball to get the yard.
The O-line is the most important part of that.
And the push behind him.
Exactly, that too. But granted, he can squat like 700 pounds, so that helps.
It's just crazy how unstoppable that was. Like, did you see the video of Michael Parsons jumping on top of the pile? Mm-hmm. And he just rode it like he's body surfing.
Going up top is not stopping that because he literally burrows under.
No joke.
Can't stop it.
Okay. You have an MVP favorite?
I think I'd choose Lamar.
And you would choose Burrow?
I don't know if I'd choose Burrow.
Hurts is obviously the good answer.
If I had to bet on one, probably still Mahomes because
yeah.
I know everyone's tired of it, but I don't know.
Offense player of the year. This one's tough to argue. Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Only competition I think he'd have would be AJ Brown.
Yeah.
McCaffrey. We forgot about him because he had to bye this week, but I mean, he
just had a touchdown.
Touchdowns, yeah.
I have defensive player of the year, TJ Watt, just because I don't think they'd have the record that they have without him.
I agree. He's literally, like we said before, accounted for 2 wins himself.
Yeah, I agree.
Offensive rookie of the year, this one's easy, CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Defensive rookie of the year, I just don't know enough.
Jalen Carter.
The one that I quote tweeted had Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah.
People were saying other things.
Will Anderson's up there. Devin Witherspoon.
Comeback player of the year, I put Tua.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
DeMar.
People are putting DeMar, and it's just like, why? He's not good.
He's not good.
He's not playing.
No.
But he played a game.
Like, we're sick of the story.
Are we?
Yeah.
Is NFL media sick of it?
Nah.
They'll never be sick of it.
Too sick. Yeah, so they're not sick of it, so they're going to give him the award.
I'm picking my comeback, not theirs.
You get a vote, right?
Yes.
As a part of the media? Okay.
He just has to be active a game to win it? Does he have to be on the field?
He doesn't even need to be active for a game, but he was.
Yeah, they'll give it to him.
Yeah.
I hope I need it.
Coach of the year, I put Doug Peterson. And this is I tried not to take him because I didn't want it to be biased, but I was just looking around. What other coach has had to play 2 games in London, 2 different stadiums, come back, finally get a game at home, go to New Orleans, short week, different stadium, then go to Pittsburgh.
All right, you're just describing the Jags. No other coach has done that because that's just the Jags schedule.
Okay, what coach has had to do something similar to that?
Yeah, how do they even choose?
And that's all of them were wins. Now, if this is a win this weekend, my God.
I mean, it's not a bad pick by any means, but there's some other like I think Dan Campbell's done a great job with the Lions. Like I wouldn't have expected him to be this good.
I don't think we've been blown out. Oh yeah, we did versus the Texans. The Lions got blown out. I guess versus a good. Those are Ravens, right? Damn,
maybe the Ravens.
Ravens are nice. Yeah, Harbaugh was a name that I actually literally wrote out and I erased it. Doug Peterson.
What if?
Yeah, I think he's not going to win it.
No, he's not. He's like 5th on the,
really?
Maybe 6th on the favorite.
6?
It's crazy.
Wow.
I don't understand. I think they were like, oh, they have Trevor Lawrence. But the way the defensive is overproducing,
right?
And that's Mike Caldwell, coach of the year.
Type of a schedule that we've had in the beginning of the season. Come on now.
Maybe the odds shoot up as the season goes on.
Dan Campbell's leading.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, is he? I didn't even know the odds. Do you guys think if the Steelers continue this, Mike Tomlin can get it if they have like 11 wins?
Yeah, I think Tomlin's higher than Doug.
Is he? Yeah, I don't know.
Any way for them to not give the Jags credit for shit. Every year. Last 2 years.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Mitch. You just allowed us to take up a lot of podcast time.
I forgot we were on voicemail.
Tangents.
I forget what he even talked about.
Okay, this one is from Dino.
Oh, God.
What's up, Dunn and Drew? It's Dino calling in from Houston, city of champions and great quarterbacks. I'm just going to keep it respectful and humble. We did what we were supposed to do. We knew CJ was a dog. We knew this was going to happen. I don't know why everyone is so shocked. And I just want you to soak up
That's humble.
the season that the Jags are having right now, because your window is closing. It will be closed within 2 years. You won't be running away with the division anymore. You might not even be winning the division. So, Eric, for all that disrespect you were putting in the Discord, eat it up, buddy.
What did I say?
Secondly, before it gets played out, I would like to admit that, yes, I am behind the burner accounts.
What?
And I will retire them before it gets played out.
All of them?
Mystery solved. CJ Stroud is the GOAT. Rookie of the year. Enjoy the pod. See y'all next week.
I don't even think Jack knows about his fake account.
No.
You have a fake account in the Discord.
I do.
Made in your honor.
From when we were in Pittsburgh.
It's called Jack's Third Leg.
Oh.
And Dino just admitted that it was him. Finally, I'm off the hook.
Yeah.
You'll blame me for that one and a different one.
I love the speculation, though. It's
funny. That was fun. You just dropped a bombshell here on the pod.
It's me. CJ Stroud's the GOAT.
All right, next one. Blackie Blackerson. Haven't heard from him in a while.
Nice.
Raiders got to win.
Yeah,
that's why.
because the Raiders.
What the fuck going on, Dunn and Drew? It's your boy, Blackie Blackerson.
This is how you sound after your team
first
fires.
voice I've probably left all year.
McDaniel.
Our team's been fucking abysmal. Been through fucking hell and back. Finally got Josh McDumbass out of there. It's just a different feeling, obviously, when you get an interim head coach that actually is a fucking players coach. Used to play in the league, knows, the side of the players. Josh didn't know shit. Nobody liked playing for him. Little dumbass bitch. But we got AP in there. I love it. Call me weird, but I love when coaches are fucking cussing, getting after it with the fucking players. After the game in the fucking locker room after, he's screaming Raiders like the fans do because he's a fucking Raider fan, born and raised. So that's the shit I like. I'm simple. I want my coaches to cuss, be hyped as fuck, and the players will like him. I'm a simple man. Sue me. But yeah, 4-5. We got the Jets next Sunday. Don't think we're gonna win, but just hoping for a close game. Jets. Their defense is incredible. Their offense sucks a stick. So we'll see, and hoping y'all Jags put a whooping on those dumbass Niners. It'll make me calm. Thanks. Love you, boys.
I think because he lives in San Jose.
I miss you.
Yeah.
I miss you too. Love you too.
I hope you beat the damn Jets. It was terrible.
That defense is going to do numbers on that Raiders offense, I feel like. That defense was crazy last night.
I didn't watch the game.
The Jets defense?
Yeah. Oh, my God. I feel so bad for them.
Oh. I did see it because we took the Eckler receiving yards. I was just looking at, the play-by-play. Saw a ton of, incomplete passes to Eckler. What was that about?
The ball was, hitting the ground when it got to him. He had a couple drops. And then Sauce got a breakup on him.
I saw at least, 4. Incomplete to Eckler. I was like,
it was weird.
What?
Yeah. The final was 27-6, I think, right? And
made a punt return.
Yeah, 7 of that. Defense didn't account for letting up 7 of that. Was the punt return. And then Eckler's second touchdown, that was set up because the Chargers had a fumble return at the 1. So the Jets didn't. The Chargers saw that drive at the 2-yard line. So the Jets did defense play great. Herbert was 15 of 30 for 130 yards, no touchdowns.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're throwing no touchdowns.
They had the Chargers, not all of them were lost fumbles, but I think they had 4 fumbles. So defense did look really good. Offensive struggles.
Yeah, the Raiders head coach being from Compton, Raiders fan, that's just a perfect match.
Yeah.
True.
Hopefully it works.
You guys saw they had cigars post game?
Yeah. Did you see Max Crosby's video before the game?
Yeah.
That was good. Or you almost said.
Oh, yeah. I did see that. Quote tweeted it.
Yeah, you did. Go Raiders. Who's their quarterback?
Aiden O'Connell from Purdue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just.
I don't know about that.
They.
That's going to be like another 6-10 game, probably Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, I feel like now that. I think they should put. I don't know. I guess you want to see what you got in your rookie. He was like a 4th rounder, though. But they just paid Jimmy G like what, $25 million a year this offseason for 3 years. Like,
what's their record? Like 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
4 and 5, yeah.
And they have Devontae Adams. They have Max Crosby. They have stars. Josh Jacobs was the rushing leader last year.
2 touchdowns last week.
Granted, I don't think they're very good, but still, like they have the shell of what their vision was kind of in place. Yeah.
This next voicemail. Oh my God.
How long is it?
2.5 minutes. We'll see. He has to
I
earn.
am so frustrated.
JC.
Stressed out right now. I bought a few months ago. I bought a very expensive Alienware laptop, and it has been nothing but a fucking headache.
What is going on?
Granted, when I export and I edit, it's
Come
fantastic.
on. This isn't.
But it comes with so many
Geek
like
Squad.
glitches and errors, and then like right now, like my ports for like USB and all that like stopped working randomly.
JC, you got
I'm skipping through.
Yeah. So Charles, fuck you, man. What else could I complain about? Nope, that's about it.
All right.
And last time I didn't fart. I made a noise. The noise came out of my mouth, like it didn't come out of my asshole. I watched Priscilla.
What is that?
Couple of fans.
All right. I'm sorry, JC.
What is
we're
this
done.
person?
We're done.
Was that the one he texted you?
Uh-huh.
Oh. That was awful.
All right. Next.
Yeah, you
sorry,
need
JC.
You got to hook us in better, I guess.
What's up? It is Angelo Donadio from Charlotte, North Carolina. Today was a shitty fucking day.
What is going on? Let's talk football.
Wrapped up my trip in the mountains, which was wonderful. But it was a total of 22 hours of driving.
Oh, my God.
And all the driving I did today was terrible. It was the worst. And also while I was driving, I had the game on, the Dolphins game on. And that just made it terrible. I wanted to drive into oncoming traffic. But, oh well, it's the Chiefs. It's not – I mean, we held the offense to 14 points. That's a big takeaway for me.
Sure.
Even though the defense has been looking rough this year, the fact that we held the Chiefs to 14 is great. Now we just need to stop making so many mistakes on offense. I'm running out of time here. Don't have any more thoughts, but oh well. See you soon. Love you. Bye.
Okay. Love you too. You would think this is like a lifestyle podcast.
There weren't many thoughts there. This life vent podcast.
What do you think happened on that Tua throw where he just completely underthrew it?
I'm trying to remember the game.
Not enough arm strength.
No, it was too bad. It was way worse than that. Okay.
I didn't see it. I watched the game.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. That's the playoffs started now. 5-seed Steelers travel to Miami to play the 4-seed Dolphins.
And you lose.
You might have a shot there.
They're good at home.
Yeah.
And good against bad teams.
Are the Dolphins frauds?
Oh, yeah.
Have we confirmed that after this game?
Yeah, they just can't be good teams. That just comes down to it.
Is it the offense?
It is now,
I guess.
thing.
No, it's not the offense. I mean, I don't know.
It's got to be.
Their offense doesn't look.
It's more the defense. I mean, when they played the Bills, they lost like 48-21. Who else they lose to?
But they held
Eagles.
the Chiefs.
Lost the Eagles.
I think this might be a indicator that
of the
Chiefs,
international flying.
The Chiefs have the best defense we've ever seen from them in a long time. And it's scary because they have Patrick Mahomes. True. So they are my Super Bowl favorite in the AFC currently, but
yikes.
I will say
in the AFC or the NFL?
AFC. Super Bowl AFC championship. Champions. Favorite.
But they'll lose
in the Super Bowl?
I don't know. We'll see.
So you're AFC favorite, not your Super Bowl favorite.
They're my Super Bowl. They're my favorite to go to the Super Bowl from the AFC.
Okay.
But I did place a little insurance today in case the Jags go to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
We are not allowed to reference in any other betting apps here in Florida, but another one is now active.
Nice.
And my first bet on their app was a bet that if the Jaguars, or I bet that the Jaguars will win the AFC, and if they do, I get $1,000, and that is all Vegas spending money.
How much do you have to put on it?
100. But is that not great insurance? Like if we go to the Super Bowl,
like you'll pay for your flight with that, or you'll already have booked it.
I'll probably have already had
to pay back.
Yeah.
Well,
the flight by February.
No. You're not gonna book it until the Jags win the AFC.
That's true.
So your bet will hit, and then you could book it.
Yeah, but what if the flight's so expensive?
Yeah, the flight.
That's only 2 weeks away.
The flight might be more than $1,000.
If we win our wild card game, or you know what? I might buy it even if we have the bye. If we have the 1 seed, I might buy the flight.
You could always just buy the insurance.
Yeah, I'll buy the insurance on the plane. So if I cancel then I get my money back. But I feel like I can lose because we don't. If we're in the AFC Championship game, lose, I'm out $100 and
they actually got to pay the insurance to get that flight refunded.
No, I already paid it. Do I? How much does it cost?
It's usually like $32.
That's nothing. But
I thought that'd be more.
So $130 gone. Jags. The Jags loss will be worse than that.
So that's why you got to put $100 on the Chiefs to win.
Yeah, but that won't win. But
you'd win a couple hundred probably.
Then if I did that, the Bengals will go to the Super Bowl.
Put money on everyone but the Jags. So you either get money or the Jags make it. And the Jags make it be worth the money. Missed out on.
Well, I already made the bet.
Yep,
it's
already in.
Totally happy with it because if the Jags go to the Super Bowl, I get $1,000 to spend in Vegas. And I can't think of a better place to be for Jags Super Bowl.
So that's decided. We make the Super Bowl. We are going to be in Vegas.
Yes. That's because what am I going to do with this money? Save it.
Cruise.
Would you go to the game?
Nah. I don't. That'd be too expensive, I think.
Yeah, they're only getting more expensive.
Plus in Vegas, you know how expensive that would be?
When was it in LA? Was that the Patriots Rams? Because they hosted?
No. I thought
that was a while ago, actually.
I think that was
2017.
I think you would, if you're not going to go to the game,
stay here.
You stay here.
But
the
festivities, the energy.
But the energy here?
Oh, you're right. What about like the streets?
Yeah.
Like
where would people watch here? There's so many bars. People aren't going to congregate in one area unless the stadium.
I bet they should have a watch party.
I don't want to watch at the stadium.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Come on, it'd be like a home game essentially. If that type of atmosphere.
If they did it in the actual stadium, I guess they would Super Bowl.
They should.
Yeah, you're
even
right.
if it's outside, like imagine just like the tailgate if it's like out there.
You're right. Fuck. Then the money's for the cruise, I guess.
You're going on a cruise?
We'll try to go on one every year after the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
is my plan.
Wait, starting this year.
We're trying to make it.
It's a tradition.
Annual.
It started last year, but that was during the Super Bowl.
You're trying to make it a tradition.
We don't want to risk that.
Yeah.
So we want to do it after the Super Bowl every year. So if we don't win the Super Bowl, then at least we have a cruise we can go on and just enjoy. Life.
I get it.
Anyway, yeah, $100, win $1,000. That's my Super Bowl spending money. I'm sure there'll be plenty of merch to buy.
Casa fund.
Yeah, a lot of Casa bottles.
Super Bowl tailgate.
Do you guys want more voicemails?
Where were we?
Voicemails.
I forget what we just listened to.
These voicemails. JC and Angelo.
That's it.
We talking about Chiefs and Dolphins and then got to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about Mahomes.
Okay. So I'll play the next one.
What's up, guys? It's Tristan. I'm just sitting here at a birthday party for a 2-year-old feeling defeated. It's crazy how you can go into a game expecting to do well, maybe not win, but at least compete, and having the Chiefs just shit on you. A lot of season left, but it doesn't feel good to be 0-3 against good teams. So we'll see how the rest of the year shakes up. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Yeah, I would hate that if people kept calling us frauds because we never beat anyone, and then we finally have a chance and we look good on paper versus the Chiefs and we lose.
21-0 at half.
Oh, man.
That was tough.
Yeah, with that offense, how are they 21-0 at half? That's why I'm so scared about the Chiefs. Their defense is
right,
like our kryptonite too. Like we can't move the ball on them. Every yard on that Chiefs defense this year is like pulling teeth. Oh, Bubba Brooks with a voice message. Oh, look at all these voice messages. All right, next one is from. Oh, didn't Gooch leave one? No. White Gravy.
Hey, Hunter.
What?
Oh. I apologize.
Oh, fucking day.
Why does it sound like that?
I probably won those free tickets to the best fucking game that I could have. That was hands down the best game that I've gone to ever, probably. I think that even beats the Texans Raiders playoff game I went to. Stroud Sim, franchise QB.
This dude's voice.
Best QB in the division. In the South. He's him. Go Texans. Go Tank Dell. Go Noah Brown. Go Dalton Schultz. Go me.
Are these all the people that caught touchdowns?
I'm just going to end this with Stroud has more career touchdowns than Kenny Pickett. Thank you.
Jack.
Damn. He did have 3 receivers over 100 yards.
Okay, but
who else did that this season? Somebody else did that. Was it Stroud? Did Stroud do it
I don't
twice?
know, probably. Let's keep grounded here. And we'll do so by looking up Stroud's last few games.
Panthers.
He lost to the Panthers.
Yeah.
You
gave Panthers their only win.
What the fuck?
Only put up 13 on him.
So Panthers, he threw for 140 yards.
Damn.
The week before, he completed less than 50% of his passes versus Saints and had 199 yards passing.
All right, weeks before that then.
And an interception.
And then we won't go any further. Next, so he left another voicemail.
Same person?
Yeah.
All right. Now that I've slept and I'm not as tired from traveling and running errands all day yesterday, here's a better response. Coleridge Bernard Stroud the fourth is the goddamn rookie of the year. D'Amico Ryan, just go ahead and give him coach of the year. Low key though, like I hope they miss the playoffs only because I'm kind of selfish because I want them to be on Hard Knocks. That'd be really fun to fucking watch.
Oh, come on.
What?
My quarterback is the best fucking retard in the league.
What?
Interesting take.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Go Texans and fuck yeah.
So first of all, the take of wanting to miss the playoffs so you could be on Hard Knocks is crazy.
Because it'll be fun to watch.
Second of all,
your production team doesn't do behind the scenes. Crazy. It's gonna be us.
Didn't he preface that second voicemail with, "All right, now that my head's clear and like I'm not tired, I'm gonna give you some smarter takes."
Yeah, and then he called CJ Stroud a retard.
Yeah, what was that about?
That's from him not passing some kind of pre-draft test.
Oh, the right.
Yeah.
The S9 cognition test or something I think it's called.
Okay, so you left one more. This is only 6 seconds.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sorry. I love you guys.
Nope.
Great pod. Enjoy the rest of the pod. Bye.
Love you too.
Thank you.
Saved it.
Who was that?
Hunter.
Oh.
White Gravy.
This one is Bubba Brooks.
What's up, y'all? It's Bubba Brooks from Virginia, a.k.a. Marcus, calling in, doing my part to save the pod since Andy doesn't want to record.
That
really don't have a ton to say other than I'm going to the Steelers-Packers game
cool.
this weekend. see that they're bringing the block numbers back for the jerseys. That's cool. Not really expecting much. It's going to be a mid-off between Jordan Love and Kenny Pickett. Sorry, Jack. And then Monday night will be in Buffalo for the Bills and Broncos game.
Damn.
Another mid-off, unfortunately. Hopefully Josh Allen can turn it around and I get to see one offense score 3 or 4 touchdowns. Other than that, y'all have a great pod. Love you. Bye.
So Bubba finally has the funds to go to these games, but dodged us in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he was supposed to see us.
Yeah, he was. Good. He was like, if this bet doesn't hit, I'm not going to see you, boys. And it didn't hit. So what'd you hit on, Bubba? Haven't been in the gambling chat, but you must have hit big to be going to Bills, Broncos, and Steelers, Packers. I was thinking about picking up Packers D.
Packers, Steelers
this week.
Yeah.
In Lambeau.
Hines.
God
Whatever it's
damn.
called, Eckershire.
3 games in a row.
Yeah, my goal was to come out. My personal goal. I have an impact on
2-1.
2-1 at this homestand. Yeah.
Wow.
So I win this one.
Okay, next voicemail, please.
What's good, guys? Alex here, calling in from Orange Park Hospital on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I'm sure you guys will go in full detail about the Jags and how the bye week has adjusted our placings or our standings in the AFC, but I'm fully confident that our guys can continue to write their own destiny, hopefully get some help with the Chiefs, continue to win week after week. And I love how Doug Peterson states that the excitement and the most exciting part of our season is still yet to come. I want to give a shout out to John Michael, as he did beat me in fantasy this past week, knocked me off the top of the standings. Love how competitive we are week in, week out, with 5 teams being tied at the top at 6-3 going into week 10. Looking forward to my matchup against Eric this week.
Why?
I got a little help with both Hurts and Hill being on bye, but fantasy is at any given Sunday thing.
No, it
so we'll
isn't.
see how things play out. Welcome back, Jack. You were missed.
Thanks.
And I just want to say, go Lions. We are Penn State. Hopefully, Penn State can continue their momentum that they gained after the win this past week, and they can just shake up the top 4 in the college football playoff. But yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys later this week and this weekend. Love you all. Have a great pod.
He's
Love
on
you.
2 cans of Ghost.
Jack, do you have in any of your million leagues, do you have anyone as tight as ours? So 6 people make the playoffs, 5 of the ones at the top. All 5 of us are 6-3.
Wow. That's
It's
competitive.
amazing parody.
Parity is crazy.
My one friend, not my league, my one friend sent me his league, and half leagues 5-4, half leagues 4-5.
Whoa.
That's better.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of. I think that we have like 3 people, maybe 4 at 4 and 5.
Yeah, we have 4 at 4 and 5.
All will be competing for that last spot, unless I go on a losing streak, which could happen.
And
I don't like it.
Then our Kirk Cousins boy is dead last. Finally, 2-7.
You heard about that trade? Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I lost by
Don't
1
start
point
me on
last
that.
week.
1 point?
Yeah,
That sucks.
it does.
That was to the guy that you had that big trade with.
Yeah.
The guy, ugly ass boy.
None of those players were a factor yet again.
Oh, okay.
Tyreek had 12. Pickens had 1. He had like 1 catch.
Should have had more if he keep his foot in bounds.
Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah, that.
And then Kelsey had like 5
Yeah.
or 6. So it was a kind of a dead week for fantasy this weekend. For our matchup, at least.
Jack.
Yes.
If you had to get rid of Kenny or George Pickens, who would it be?
Like end of the season right now, or
End of the season. You don't buy it at all that he could probably be like a negative cloud on the team.
Pickens?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
He's just, maybe it's just the narrative around him. The narrative from a distance, he's a pouty diva wide receiver who isn't probably as good as he thinks he is.
No, I think he is that good. And I do see why he's a bit of a diva. I'm not reading too much into it. I'm not really concerned at this point.
What about the post that he posted and deleted?
Yeah, but then he posted them the next day, just saying like y'all making assumptions out of nothing or something. It's like
where there's smoke, there's fire.
Like I don't know. I'm not that worried about it. If I had to bet on it at this point after his rookie contract, I wouldn't expect him to be a Steeler. That's just kind of speculation.
You guys draft wide receivers all the
time.
And
also is why it's why I lean Kenny, because like as arrogant as it sounds,
there's so many better. Yeah, there's so many George Pickens out there that don't come.
And there's not that many Kennys out there. But no, yeah, I'd lean Kenny, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. How bad was that foot like not coming down? That's so
it was
bad.
so painful. And like in
the still image is crazy.
I know
foot's like way over there.
What it looked like he had like 2 yards of green grass to put it down. Like it's.
I know you saw that JPA football tweet.
I see a lot of them. What are you referring to?
It was the screenshot.
Oh, okay, yeah,
all
right.
the green grass in front of him he had.
Yeah, I don't know how. And I was looking at him, like I was there watching the play, and I saw him, and not many people noticed, I don't think, but when he like slid to the ground on his knees, he looked back at the refs, and the refs saying touchdown. I didn't even think it was close when he caught it. Like I thought it was definitely touchdown, but then obviously it was sure the replay is clearly not. And yeah, I think I sent it to a lot of people. I think I sent to you guys that if there's a reason why passer rating's not a good stat, but if George Pickens easily keeps his foot in bounds there, Kenny's passer rating on the night goes from 88 to 104. So, yeah.
Thank you. Headlines.
Yes, we have another CASA fund for the tailgate this weekend. I feel like we haven't tailgated in forever.
I know. It's only been a month. We've gone that long before.
That's a long time.
But to think about everything that we've done in between.
Well, tailgating at home.
Yeah, no, yeah. Everything that we've done in between. We've traveled to New Orleans, traveled to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, be a month.
Had a bye.
October 15th.
Oh, yeah, had a bye. So we'll be a month in between.
Jeez, man.
Where
are our home games at?
I feel like I haven't been. I mean, I barely remember the Colts game.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the game that I actually don't remember?
Yeah, that's the one you don't act.
So yeah, I haven't been at a home game
since Houston.
Since Houston. That's
you haven't seen a win this year at home.
No, you're right. I haven't seen a win.
All right, we get back to back. Thank God. 49ers and Titans. Let's go. I mean, come on now.
I think we can. I think we can win both. But CASA Fund, yeah. If you guys want to donate, hit us up on Venmo, Dunn and Drew. We write your names on the bottle, shout you out before the spin. I mean, you're not gonna. What are you gonna do with that? I don't know, but
take a picture with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Would love a donation. Anything helps. You don't have to do the whole bottle.
Like you guys act like you're homeless or poor.
Hungry chicken.
Anything helps, guys.
What? I was
Gonna
say hungry children in Africa. I said
chickens.
Hungry children. Anything helps, guys. In the arms of an angel.
Are you gonna do what you did last home game, or are you gonna pace yourself?
I do.
You went crazy. You stupid.
It depends.
Or did that just creep up on you? I feel like it just creeped up on you.
No, I had a plan going into
a premeditated blacking.
I had a game plan to black. No, I had a game plan to. I was very excited to let loose.
Coming off that Bills
consume. Play beer ball and spin the cost. That's all I need. That's all I need. And the occasional like hazy pale ale or whatever in my hand. It's good. It's good vibes.
Do you bring those?
No, they're like the free ones that Menace to Sobriety hands out on Twitter. Oh. He's the guy that owns the.
Jeremy.
Yeah. Okay. But it depends how Saturday goes because Angela's coming into town, and if we do something,
I forgot about that.
If we do something Saturday night. That if I wake up Sunday,
I don't think we're gonna have a Saturday here like we had in Pittsburgh before that game.
No, we won't.
So we'll be fine.
Yeah, I'd rather not do anything that involves drinking because I'm ready.
I'll Penn State, Michigan at noon.
Okay,
and then after that,
yeah, if I dabble then I'll be recovered by Sunday and be ready, recharged and ready to party.
Yeah, me too. If we lose, don't talk to me. James Franklin will be dead to me.
Yeah, he should already be dead.
No, he's got one. I'm giving him one more chance.
All right, so I'm going to just bear with us, podcast listeners. Got to do something for the camera right now. Oh shit. What's his name? One second. Okay. Last Second Sports. That's who I'm shouting out right now.
His channel or his actual name?
Last Second Sports. All right, so Eric and I are doing a different kind of game preview this week. We are collabing with a 49ers YouTube creator. His YouTube handle is Last Second Sports. We're going to talk Jags, Niners. Who's going to win? Who's going to play well? Are we scared of the Niners? Are we scared of the Niners fans that's going to be invading our stadium? I'm sure we talk about all of that. And bye week, both teams coming off the bye week. Does playing at 10 a.m. even hurt the Niners? I have a take on that. So here's our conversation with him. Okay, so since I'll be talking about that there, I have a take that I just got to get off my chest.
Okay.
How many times have we all played in a sport at 10 a.m.? I played it earlier, 8 a.m. Like, what is the thought that the Niners playing a game at 10 a.m. is going to hurt them? Or any West Coast team?
That's a thing?
Yeah. There are people on national media.
Oh, okay.
Local, everyone's saying, even when the game wasn't flexed to a night game, they're like, oh, good, we want the Niners body clock to be on 10 a.m. when they play at 1 p.m. here. I could play a sport at 10 a.m. probably better than I could at 1 p.m. On any given day.
I wouldn't read that much into it.
Yeah,
No, I'm not. I'm saying that it doesn't exist.
I know. I think anyone listening to it thinks that exists. I wouldn't read much into it. And maybe like just the effect of cross-country travel could have a little bit impact on it.
Yeah,
but
because traveling
the fact that they're
sucks.
playing like theoretically at 10 a.m. in their time, I don't think that'll mean much. I mean, just like
3 hours, really?
Yeah, get to this.
It's not like they fly over here same day as a game.
Right, like fly in like 3 hours early. Like
they'll
they'll
rested.
make up for it.
They're NFL players. They do this for a living.
Yeah.
That it's not a factor at all.
So
Raiders came here last season and put 17 up on it. 17-0. They
True.
came to the West Coast. This shit's not a factor at all.
Then they lost.
Yeah, they did. That was a Raiders MO though.
The Jags traveled to LA last year and
chill.
And
Oh wait, that was
That's going the other way though.
I'm thinking of Urban Meyer.
Yeah, so then that means the game.
Wait, why is it earlier for them? It should be later.
So the Jags-Chargers game last year, week 3, that was a 1 p.m. game here. So that was no, it must have been a 4 p.m. Yeah, it was a 4 p.m. game in LA.
Wait, why is the Niners game? Why are their bodies going to be on 10 a.m.? Shouldn't it be?
It makes sense. I get it now.
Okay,
because they're 3 hours back.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
Draft. I don't want to do that. We just did that.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know what it is.
Don't feel like talking about that. And I already talked about that. All right, I'm done.
All right.
College.
Yes, college football.
Oh.
What?
You're
sick. Oh, you didn't talk about Florida State, Pittsburgh. You guys were.
Oh, sorry. My Florida State Seminoles. You're right.
You
we're
watch
talking
it?
to Jack. You're talking to Jack.
Both.
I think you did watch it, right?
Dabbled.
Okay.
No, we were at the bar and I saw. Did I see highlights or was it still on? Anyway, you can talk about it because I don't. I'm sure you don't really care anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's the lost season for Pitt doesn't even matter. But Pitt,
but you guys were like
they hung around
ahead of them at one point.
Yeah, no, they hung around, and it was 0-0 like deep in the second quarter, and in the first quarter, Pitt had like a 70-yard bomb, and our wide receiver ran and fumbled at the 1.
What?
We went up 7-0. I mean, he got stripped. He didn't just drop it, but so that cost us 7 points. Right before the first half was done, we had like the ref was on the sideline. Our tight end like said something to the ref, and the ref threw a flag on him from the sideline, and that pushed us from a 26-yard or it pushed us 15 yards back for a field goal. We missed that field goal, or we out of field goal range. So that was 10 points we lost just because we were stupid fumble, stupid penalty. So like if those two things happen, then late in the game that's a game 17-17, and who knows But I mean, you can't make those stupid mistakes when you're playing Florida State.
Yeah,
they were out Keon Coleman, so that helped us.
Yeah, I was pulling for y'all because Pitt's known for upsetting like a top 10 team like every 5 years.
Yeah,
but to hold them to 0 points in 2 of the quarters is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
after watching you guys get fucking destroyed by Notre Dame the week before,
right?
I was just in shock. Anyway, the Iowa over/under. Iowa's notorious for not scoring any points, but having amazing defense. That's why they're 7-2 somehow. Their over/under was 31.5 last week against Northwestern, and the total was 17. So,
wow.
Guess what it is this week against Rutgers?
Oh, I think I heard this. You can guess first.
Another winning team.
29.
Is it 28.5?
Yes. 28.5.
I'll go more.
And people are,
over.
What? Over.
You'll never take the over in Iowa games.
Okay, less.
They go under every time. Talked about Washington, USC already. Do you think the Bears will take Caleb Williams? That's what I wanted to ask. Because right now the draft order is Cardinals, Bears, Giants, Patriots.
Yes. They're still haunted by passing on Patrick Mahomes.
I think they would.
Where the hell would Justin Fields go?
Somewhere.
Trade him to
Giants.
the Patriots, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, God.
Bill Belichick. Here's a good question. No. I'm unprepared for that question.
I saw a report today that he could be fired.
And I was confused by it.
Before the end of the season if they keep losing games?
Because it just said, the report just came out that he was like extended in the offseason.
Yeah. I think the report today is a farce.
I like that word, farce. But how about, I don't think the Chargers would ever do this because they're too cheap, but like imagine him getting fired and then going to the Chargers. Like,
why the Chargers?
Yeah.
Because they have a coach that's on the hot seat and he could take over that defense and have a young quarterback again to extend his career. He could make the Chargers a serious organization because right now they're unserious.
He could. I don't think he will. I think he's going to retire.
Yeah, I feel like he would just.
He has anything
call it
else to
quits.
prove. He's what? Almost 70.
Old as dirt.
68.
Doesn't have anything to prove, but he enjoys it.
Does he?
I've never seen the man smile.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd still be there with Mac Jones if he didn't enjoy it.
No, he wants
could have
to be there.
retired a long time ago.
He's making that exit this year. Yeah, I mentioned Michigan, Penn State. We're going to be watching it together. This is the last chance for Penn State to prove themselves.
Or to stay alive, right?
Yeah, that too. And to make the Big Ten a 3-way tie because we would still need Michigan to beat Ohio State, but this is the next domino to fall.
If that all happens, do you know who makes it?
I don't know. It'll be some tiebreaker bullshit, but
They should have that out there somewhere.
But I need this to happen just because I will have nothing else to root for with Penn State if they can't beat Michigan this year. This is like their best team that I've seen since they had Saquon, and this defense is better than that year. So I can't say anything negative about James Franklin because if we replace James Franklin, he's 10 wins a year. He just can't beat the 2 teams that he needs to beat to get to the playoffs.
But what fun is that? What fun is that?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's not fun anymore.
All right, so
I don't want a new coach. It's just
because it'd be worse.
He's getting me.
What's worse than edging?
He's getting me 10 wins a season. How are you going to change that and automatically just beat Ohio State and Michigan?
You find someone that you keep going through coaches till you find someone that can do that.
Yeah, but then you pick a new guy. He's the complete wrong guy, and you end up like a 3-win team, and then you get somebody transfers, and the program's in the mud, and it's just so much harder to come back from that.
So it's more fun to just be relevant every year.
Well,
and then just maybe 1 year you catch lightning in a bottle, you get over the hump. You just got to keep open for that. I think I would.
Well, the Big Ten's realigning. It's getting 4 Pac-12 teams.
Yeah,
So
are they all going to the other side?
They're getting away.
Yeah,
they're
no
doing away with
divisions.
the divisions.
Oh, great!
Yeah, it's all one big family.
Nice.
USC, UCLA, Washington, and Oregon.
So how do they decide who wins? Is it just two teams with the best record at the end play each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just do the 2 top teams. A lot of conferences do that now.
Yeah.
Pac-12 does that.
Did
ACC.
the AP or did the playoff poll come out or whatever it is?
Yeah, the show was at 7. I didn't see the new one yet. But
can I guess it?
Live reaction, look it up.
Most of the top teams won. The only top-ranked team in the top 10 that lost was it Ole Miss? No, they pulled it out. Who the hell? Oh, Oklahoma lost. Oklahoma State. Oh, who they lose to? Oklahoma lost. They're the only one that lost. Trying to find who they lost to. Oh, it was Oklahoma State. For some reason, I thought that game was the last game of the year. So I don't think the playoff picture changed much this week, other than Penn State probably moved up to 10.
Where did Alabama move up to? Wait, they win or lose?
They won. They beat LSU.
Yeah, but where'd they move up at all?
I'm looking for it. College.
Wow. Oh, you gotta stop this. College football.
I can't.
Here it
Twitter's
is.
making me log in again.
I just go to the college football playoff Twitter page.
I found it.
Oh, I got it.
It's all the same. And Penn State moved to 10.
So if Washington stays on the out, man, they gotta leap someone, right? They'll leap whoever loses between Michigan and Ohio State. Right?
My thing is, if Ohio State is a 1-loss team and it's to Michigan, then the worst they'll be is 4.
Well, yeah, because then that means they win the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll win the Big Ten.
Well, Michigan, yeah.
Well, no. Yeah, they wouldn't play. Michigan win the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And if Ohio State's only loss is to the team that went undefeated and won the Big Ten, then they'll stay in the top 4.
But what if Washington goes undefeated, wins the Big 12? What if Georgia goes undefeated, wins the SEC? Florida State, same thing with ACC.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think you gotta take out
Ohio State.
Yeah,
because you have to have undefeated. If there's more than 4,
yeah. If Washington, yeah, I guess so. If Washington goes undefeated, they're gonna play Oregon in the Pac-12. So if they beat Oregon again in the Pac-12 championship, they gotta leap them above Ohio State
because they're undefeated. Yeah.
What if the Oregon wins out, beats Washington in the Pac-12 championship?
Do they have a loss though, or no?
They have lost to Washington.
Lost to Washington.
Oh, but then they
beat him
again?
beat him in the big Pac-12 championship.
I would put Oregon in. Well, not that I hold any.
Oregon,
but I would
you put Oregon
over Ohio State if Ohio State loses to Michigan.
That's crazy.
This is the most interesting year that I've ever seen the playoff. Because I don't know who's going to win.
Are Bama and Georgia on opposite sides of the SEC, right?
Yeah.
We have no idea who's going to win. This is fun. This hasn't happened.
Yeah, I know, but I hope I hope one of these 4 teams loses, like in the championship game or something. Like Alabama beating Georgia would fuck this all up. Because right now we're just talking about the Michigan-Ohio State game and then Washington playing Oregon. So we'll see. But first things first, I need Penn State to – Michigan won't even be a factor if they lose to Penn State. 1 loss to Penn State. Penn State is going to jump Ole Miss, probably jump Bama, probably jump Texas. So I need it. This is your last chance, James Franklin.
Is Penn State home?
Yep.
White out?
Stripe out.
What are they?
Stripe out.
It's at noon.
What's the line? Do you know?
I don't. I'm sure it's Michigan.
Oh, look. Michigan by 3, maybe?
Ooh.
Sorry.
I would love that. Because we had Ohio State all game, and then James Franklin just said, let's go for it on 4th down while we're down 1 score on our own side of the field.
Do you think Connor Stallion's gone?
Who the hell is that? Oh, that guy.
They signed stealing guy?
Well, you're not stealing shit from Penn State, man. They just go out there and pray.
It's Michigan minus 4.5.
I think this is like the same line it was for Penn State. Michigan favored on the road in our house. I hate that. I can't even say I think we'll win.
Cover? You think they'll cover?
I don't give a shit about covering. But great teams do. but we're not great. But I don't see the hype with J.J. McCarthy. People are talking about Heisman. Why?
Yeah, I don't agree.
He hasn't really done anything. But see me after the game, y'all. You can text me, call me, give me shit for it. I'll be ready for you. Don't give a shit. See ya. Thanks for listening, y'all. Thanks for listening, y'all. You guys can subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/DunnandDrew. You guys can watch us on YouTube, youtube.com/DunnandDrew. Hope you guys enjoy your college football weekend, your NFL weekend. College basketball is back. FAU's about to run it back. You heard it here first. 49ers Jags preview coming out. Stay tuned for that. Till next time, this has been Dunn and Drew, baby.